out there in social media world. I know some of you have been waiting, like, where is this conversation? Tiffanie said we were going to be here soon. Technology is an amazing thing until it's not. And so we are here live to talk. I'm excited to be joined today by CheeHow. Welcome. So glad to have you with us.
Hello, hi. Wow. I'm glad to be in US. All my dreams.
Where are you at and what time is that where you are?
Well, I'm in Malaysia. I'm in Malaysia, and actually now it's like what 10:30
Ooh,
p.m. Yeah, it's
that is
okay.
past
I don't
my
sleep. We don't sleep so early. Yeah, it's fine.
bedtime.
The night
I'm
is
one
still
of those
young.
early bird, up at 5 a.m., go to bed by 8 or 9. So it's me.
Almost. Yeah, same there.
Well, we're very excited to have you joining us as a 13-year BNI member. And what role do you play in the director's position?
I'm 13 years coming to BNI, and I am now a launching director. Yeah, I used to be a support, but then later on, my area director said that I could go for launching because I'm also a Quadruple Gold Club member. So when they say that, wow, you know what, you are Quadruple Gold Club, which means that you know how to bring people in. So that's where they throw me into the launching.
So if
Yeah.
somebody's new to BNI, they're not 100% sure what you mean by Gold Club. Can you share with them what that's all about?
Okay. I'm not sure is it Gold Club used in US in the
They do
States?
call it Gold Club still in
Ah,
US.
right. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Actually, Gold Club members means when the BNI members when they're able to invite six visitors and convert to six to convert to become members, then the individual become a Gold Club member. Which means if they invite another six, which means the doubles, second doubles of the six, which means 12, which means the double Gold Club. So when the third times, which means the triple, and likewise for me, four times, which means we call it quadruple gold clubs. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So maybe one of these days we'll have you back to talk about inviting, though that's not our subject for today. Today we're talking about
Sure.
collaboration with your competition. Wait, what? How in the world would I turn my competition into collaboration? So I want you to share about that. Though, before you do, y'all watching us live, so glad to have you. If you have any questions or thoughts, please put them in the comments section on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook. Though you may have to either go down to that link that's there on the screen, chat.restream.io/FB, or
Uh,
just include your name in the Facebook post so we can talk about you when you're on. Okay, got the little housekeeping out of the way. So, CheeHow, tell us a little bit about this collaboration with your competitors, please.
yeah. Okay. Quick introductions of myself. So my name is CheeHow. I'm from Malaysia. So I've been there for the past 13 years, right? So professionally, I am a events planner. Okay, events planner by specialize in corporate events. So in Malaysia, I have been in the events industry for the past 15 years. Okay, more than 15 years. So we specialize in corporate events like annual dinner, product launch, and road shows, right? So that's what we're doing, okay? And coming from an entertainment background. So likewise, before BNI, like in the like in the event industry or in other industry, people tends to be selfish. That's human being, right? So we tend to be selfish. Then we want to work, okay, that's ours, resources, our things, we want to work ourselves, we earn whatever we want. Well, that's what before the BNI, yeah. But after the BNI, it made our mind changes that how can we collaborate? How can we collaborate with people which is other countries? Like likewise, the last time I was in the Asia, I want to work with someone at the Europe or US. How I can't even like fly there. It make us, it costs us, right? It's one thing. So all things started like when the pandemics. So sometimes someone will say that wow, pandemics really give us a hard time. It's no good. We have to quit things, right? But for me, I would say a pandemic gives us a opportunity to open to the global world. Yeah, right. So that's where when events, I think events and travels are mainly the biggest industry that hit us. We are the first one that die flat and all. Okay, yeah, completely. Yeah. So because of in the BNI, we have experience and we have the years in BNI, and that's why at the 7 core values I tell myself or share with others, building relationship is the one that I meant a lot. Okay, of course the rest are equally important, but after the pandemic, what happens is how I shift my events from physical to online, and then how they're able to go to Zoom and other countries, get to know people from other places, and get to know the same industry events planner and say, hey, you know what? During the 2020, we are all in the same scenario. We have no work. Let's figure out something and let's work together. Yeah, by all means, yes. So we try to see, yeah, let's work on something where we can do online and share equally among the global. Then subsequently that we found that this kind of collaboration between our same industry, okay, we never come across that. And slowly, the more global Zoom we went, the more when we made up all the events planner, we gathered all them together and how we work together and we figure out the ways how we can survive during the pandemic. That's how we say how we collaborate with our competitors. Yeah, it doesn't come really we fix that word, but it just think when things work, it just smoothly. Yeah, we work and we discuss and we share the same idea thoughts. That's how it comes. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we actually have, hi Beth. Beth is joining us. She said she's meeting with her competitors next week and hope to work with them and help each other out. So
good for you.
She's got that mentality going on. Excellent, excellent, Beth. And we have a good morning from Keisha Marie. Hello, Keisha. Good to see you.
Hi, good morning. Hi, good morning, US. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about how we can make this happen.
Okay, you know what? Things I really in the BNI is about community. We are talking about community in the groups, right? Okay, how it works on. So which community you are at, it doesn't matter. Okay, but seriously, well, I'm not hard selling about BNI, but during the pandemic, BNI is the platform that allows me to work on it. Things happen and open more opportunities. Okay, so from there, when I slowly tend to get to meet more events planner from different countries, we talk to each other, and then we say, hey, let's work together. Let's start something different. So we started a WhatsApp group. We add people into WhatsApp group, and we introduce each other. Okay, which means I am building a community of events planner, which is what we can say. I'm building a competitors among us where how we can work together. Okay, so it makes me keep on doing things like that. So when I meet up with someone, then I share during the one-to-one. They say, hey, you know what? My chapter has someone in the event. Would you like to meet up with them? Yeah, why not? Okay. I mean, we never knows. My brain and your brain and the rest of the brain, we have different thoughts, right? So that's where we get it out. And eventually, now until today, the 3rd year after the pandemic, we have a WhatsApp group where we have now we have around like 42 events planner from around like 16 countries.
Nice.
Where we used to share each other, share information. Sometimes they will say, hey, you know what? I want to get to know some exhibitors contractor in Miami or in California. I said, I've never been there, but somewhere, somehow, some events planner at the Germany will say, I know someone there. We did before. Wow, okay, that's great. That's where we in another level of collaborations. Okay, a community where we built up in the events where we are a competitors, which we work together in the same mindset alliance that we used to run. Of course, not to work with. I mean, we are not to say we don't like to work with someone out of the BNI, but because we are not in the right mindset, so it's hard to talk them to tell them what is the giver's gain, those things. No, yeah. So that's
yeah. Sometimes I just find life is easier. Again, it's not that people have to be in BNI, but we're all speaking the same language. At least
exactly.
BNI and referrals and givers gain. We don't have to like convince them this is how it works because they already get it. I 100% understand.
Yeah. So we are just looking for opportunities, ways, right, to learn the culture at different countries, to learn the culture of different countries of the events, how it works, so that we can tell them, we can share. You know, one good thing about like us, right? For example, for me, if my clients were to come and ask me, hey, CheeHow, why should I come and look for you your events in Malaysia? Why you? Why not the rest, right? So before that, before the pandemic, if you ask me what's so special about you, CheeHow, well, I'm an events planner. I have nothing to say what's so special USP. But
Mm.
after the pandemic, I can say we have something that we are proud of with our this community, right? So when my client asks me, so why you, CheeHow? Why we need to work with you? Well, I can tell our clients, well, if you're looking for a cheap events planner, well, we can go ahead to Malaysia a lot. Okay. But if you're looking for something for your value, added value for your company, which you want to have a, let's say, your product or services to explore in other countries, yes, we had partners in 16 countries, around 40 partners, which we can help you. So
Nice.
which one do you prefer? Yeah, that is something, some added value we can tell them. Some we used to call what is your USP, right? Yeah. So
Yes.
again, find your USP as a members, especially in now during the pandemic. After the pandemic, those who join BNI have a perfectly, it's the right timing, I would say. Yeah, they are not just paying for their own chapters or in West African countries or in US or Malaysia or whichever. They are paying something which are more than the countries. It's a global. It's like what we have about 76 countries. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've seen, and when I first got into BNI, it was very much about my chapter, and then I realized there was the chapters in my area, and then the chapters in my
Mm,
region, and then the state, and then the country. And one thing, COVID came, the pandemic happened, we were forced into what we're forced into. I'm the type, okay, let's turn lemons into lemonade. What's the silver lining? There's nothing we can do and go back. So if you're like, oh, COVID,
exactly.
totally,
Yeah.
we can't go back and change it. I may have a TARDIS in my office, the time machine from Doctor Who, but it doesn't work. We can't go back and change it. It was what we was. And so it was what it was. And so we just have to make the most of it. And I think one thing that really helped from the pandemic was that it forced us all onto Zoom. So
Exactly.
even
Yeah.
those of us
Yeah.
that weren't doing it before, it forced us there. And now we really get to be this worldwide organization where we get to work with so many other members. And one of our fellow WWDCs, so CheeHow and I are part of the Worldwide Director Consultants Power Team group. And there's about 50 of us from across the globe that get together to network. Scott is one of our magicians. And you would think, okay,
Hi, Scott.
you don't need that many magicians, but we actually have two, not one, but two magicians in our WWDC group. And so we're able to have some fun, even though you would think competition, how do we turn them into collaboration? And Scott shares, I regularly work with other performers on events where we get together to discuss
Exactly.
doing what.
Exactly. Yeah. The best part is, you know what, now, like we can go on the global everything, right? So not just for events. I also seen some of the lawyers, they build up a lawyers community. Yeah. So eventually, well, you have to start with your own. You can't expect to when you happen. If you are a leader, you need to make it happen, right? So if you are in a let's say what graphic designs, right? Well, create something where under all the graphic design, because your graphic design is about creativity in each country, where you somehow in the States, in Europe, or in Asia, you can get ideas from different people. Yeah, right. So you can start with a community of a you can WhatsApp group or whatever group you want. Then how you can share the project with each other. You can also, which I also know some of them, which are in the freight forwardings. Yeah, they also start with that, how to connect all those freight forwarders among the global. Yeah. So these are the things that we call, yeah, they are the competitors, but this is how we work with them as the collaborators. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, you do an amazing job with some fun stuff at the events. Tell us a little bit more about what you do and how people can find you.
Well, I now apparently after the pandemic, Malaysia opened, and then I still do local events, but yet I still focus like 70 to 80% on the global, because I find it more attractive. Yeah, and if you want to work in the global, you need to have patience, right? It's not that, well, if I want, it's like I want to buy a flower. Yeah, you can buy a flower. I want to do a name card. So you do a name card. You need to do it one-to-one. You need to have patience, right? Yeah. And then that's what we've been doing. And it's like what now, like I've been in the global, we are doing this. I work with Kang Wei, where he's a law of attraction trainers. I work with a lot. Every week we have this every month we run law of attraction workshops globally. We open to everyone. And we also target on corporates in other countries. Yeah. And then we also, one of the events we run also like a online virtual treasure hunt, where we also work with corporates at other countries, if the companies have few branches, yeah, like if let's say in the States, they have like in the southeast, northwest, right? They can't fly everyone to one place. It's expenses, it's cost to them. So what
Right.
we do, we help them to build something online virtual treasure hunt like a team building and how to again fund, okay, and then how to make the bonding first before they fly. So this is what we've been doing. Well, in fact, we also been organizing the what they call import export online exhibitions. We did it once in the 2021, and we tend to have to do it again end of the fourth quarter this year or maybe next year. Yeah, so it's like of course exhibitions we have like in Germany the biggest exhibitions or in Shanghai. So if you want everybody to fly there, not everyone can fly and the expenses wise. But what we're creating something is for all the global people able to participating, where of course we are not saying that it's a what you call must have a done deal, but at least you build a relationship first before you choose to fly each other. So this is what we are building up for the global for the events. Yeah. So also same, we need to work with the global events planner to make this happen. Yeah.
Wonderful. And if we want to go to your website, where should we go?
Oh yeah, if you want to look at my website, you can go to www.apentertainment.com.my. Yes. And inside there you can check on my Facebook. You can you can go and like my Facebook and follow me. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah. So if
Awesome.
any question, you feel free to have a one-to-one as well.
Excellent. Well, I want to say thank you so very much for being here today. Technology issues, of course. However, is there anything that you'd like to, any last thoughts, any ideas you want to leave the viewing audience with when it comes to this collaboration with your competitors?
For me, just be open-minded, okay, and open-minded and get to talk to everyone. So you never know what's the opportunities that comes. Yeah, we never to say that you can't do this, you can't do that, because we never know where our limits will be. So always open to one-to-one, whichever. Yeah, and then we don't just do one-to-one, and we do frequently one-to-one. Yeah. So yeah, the global is big and
Okay. Well, thank you so very. Oh, I'm like, are we frozen or not? If it rains, it pours with technology issue. Okay, I think you're back now.
okay.
Well, I want to say thank you so very much, CheeHow, for sharing about how you've really turned your competitors into collaboration. I love the fact that you've got 40 other experts in 16 countries. And I'm sure if somebody said, hey, can you help me out in this country? We can go to BNI Connect really quick and find somebody to add country 17, 18, 19. So maybe if you have people that deal with events in your chapter, if you're watching this, if you're not in that realm, maybe you want to encourage them to reach out to CheeHow. Maybe there's potential, and let's get even more people in this group so we can help. I mean, wouldn't the world be a better place if all the meetings we went to were better?
Correct. Yeah. Let's have a one-to-one. If you feel that events we can work together, yeah, I'm always happy to open for all the opportunities.
Awesome. Well, thank you so very much, CheeHow. And for those
Thank
of you
you,
watching,
Tiffany. Thank you. Yes. Thanks. Yeah.
yes. And for those of you watching, we were glad to have you today. We'll be back next week, hopefully around 10:15 a.m. on the Eastern time. The replays are always available on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. Happy networking, y'all.
Thank you. And